Hey, welcome back to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got a new unboxing. This one is for a toy. I know we don't do toys often, but this one is so cool, I had to do it. This is the Ronin Boba Fett from the Bandai Tamashii Nation line of figures. For those who don't know, Star Wars, obviously a very popular movie. It was actually based off of a whole bunch of different things. There was a lot of influences in the film. Some of it was westerns, obviously, Flash Gordon, a lot of early science fiction, but also samurai. George Lucas has stated the look of the samurai and the idea of them played a lot of influence in his creation of the Star Wars universe. One of the characters, who's one of the most memorable ones and very, very popular, is Boba Fett. So, Bandai Tamashii Nation is doing this line of figures, if you want to call them toys, action figures, statues, whatever, taking these Star Wars figures and kind of reimagining them with a more Japanese samurai influence. This one I absolutely love. Ronin Boba Fett, I think, is the coolest one of the lot. There's also Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, I think there's a Sand Trooper. They're all really, really cool, but I just had to have this one ever since I've seen it. And if you're in the U.S., Bluefin is the company that is kind of importing them. It has to do with the distribution here. I picked up this one on Amazon myself. I'm going to open it up and show it off while I'm cracking this open. So Boba Fett, Ralph McQuarrie is kind of like the big designer, did a lot of the concept for Star Wars as far as the design of the universe and the figures. So Boba Fett was actually not conceived as badass bounty hunter to begin with. It was supposed to be an elite stormtrooper. Darth Vader was actually kind of be the more bounty hunter type of character. Eventually, of course, he evolved into like the knight figure that he was. Boba Fett evolved as well, becoming more of a mercenary bounty hunter. Originally, his armor was in white, and there's actually toys that have that design that have been released. His helmet was also a little bit different, more like Stormtrooper. They changed the coloring to make him a bit more distinctive between Stormtroopers and Darth Vader. He's got this greenish hue to him to kind of make him stand out a little bit. His character also was supposed to be much more prominent in the film. Through rewrites and reworks of the script, he became less and less of a big thing, and then all we know is, as we know, Sarlacc Pit ate him. First things up, when you open up the box, it's got those famous lines right in there. We get a nice little handy sheet that kind of shows you what you can expect and where things go. And this is everything that is inside. It's a hell of a lot. Now, this figure's a little bit pricey. I was able to find a deal on Amazon for it, and as a gift to myself, I decided to pick it up, just because it really is one that I think is friggin' amazing, and it's so cool. So let's throw stuff to the side. So, first things first, it is really, really posable. I'm not going to call it heavy, but there's some heft to it. We've got some great posability right out of the box. I mean, I know people are probably going to mock me when I say this is an action figure. This is an action figure for adults. I mean, the way you can move it, the joints to move, the wrists to move. I mean, this is quality, quality, quality. It's not just one hinge at the elbow. There's multiple hinges at the elbow. The wrist goes all the way around, and the material that's made out of is really cool. I also noticed when I took it up, we've got that. It's actually pretty freaking cool. So this targeting system can come down. The materials and the things that you get in here is, well, a hell of a lot. We're going to show off some of them. Of course, where's Boba Fett if he doesn't have his infamous jetpack? And, of course, he comes with it. That snaps easily on the back. A little plastic fell off of his kind of cape. Not a big deal. There's some great detail to the figure. For instance, we have like small little tassels that are kind of on him. Of course, he's got this drape, cape, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what else we have here. Plastic will eventually come off. Instead of a blaster, since he's a bit more of a kind of a throwback figure, he's got this nice different gun that he can use. Now the question is, as you can see, his hands are kind of closed off, but you can pop them off and replace them with a whole bunch of other hands. Altogether, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different hands, so I guess there would be 4 sets here that allow you to put in all kinds of different equipment to the figure. What is samurai without their sword, and what is the sword without its sheath that you can put in. The sword seems to fit in here. I'm gonna guess right here. Probably better if I go this way. No, we'll go this way. Now here's the big test. How well does he stand? I always judge figures how easy he stands. Little work, he stands on his own. Also, there's a whole bunch of knives. I'm not going to pop them out because then I would have to put them in. But you can see them all on the bottom. Now, knives go and fit in various spots. Don't know if you can see it or how easy it is to tell, but on the bottom of his ankle, there's like little spots that you can put all the various knives in there to have them on the figure. As I said, posability is really, really solid. The head does not come off that I can tell, so there is nothing underneath that you need to see. No, the head's very normal. There's not like some face underneath it. Obviously, jetpack goes on really easy. Tons of movement. Lots of articulation. Really cool design. There's some nice small details like the bullet dent on his chest. Of course, we've got the rather infamous symbol on his shoulder. This is a figure that I'm super, super psyched to get. I think you could probably tell by my voice and how I'm talking. I'm so, so happy that it arrived and I was able to grab the fig while I was out. I know it's selling pretty good, and I think it's so cool and such well put together that kind of makes me want to go out and get the rest of the line so we can have some buddies. So this is the Bluefin Bandai Tamashii Nation Ronin Boba Fett. You can go get it now. It is in stores or online, and we'll have a link underneath this video, underneath this, the eventual post, that you can go click on and go buy it from there. I'm really, really impressed. I mean, the photos do some cool justice. You know, the photos show off some cool stuff, but I really think the photos don't quite do it justice as to like how good it really, really, really is. Because it's impressive. And of course, all the knives fell out. So I'm going to spend some time putting knives back. Overall, very, very impressed with the figure. This is one that I'm super happy that I got. And yeah, it might be getting some friends to join it, because actually I think it's that damn cool. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. You can find us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, thanks for watching, and keep playing with your toys. Keep it geeky, everyone.